Your angel is deeply worried about you and has sent this message right now because what's about to happen in your life will change everything you believe, and though you may not see it yet, the heavens have already begun to stir in movements unseen by your eyes but deeply felt in the quiet places of your soul, and even as you read these words, something inside you is shifting. As if you can sense that what has been hidden from you for so long is finally beginning to rise to the surface, that what once felt like endless struggle, endless confusion, and endless pain is about to transform into a story of breakthrough, because your angel has walked with you through the nights when you thought you were forgotten, through the days when you felt invisible, and through the moments when you could no longer carry the weight of your burdens, yet somehow you are still here, and that alone is the greatest sign that you were never meant to break, you were always meant to rise, for every tear that fell from your eyes was counted in heaven, every cry you whispered in silence was heard in eternity. And every step you took when you felt like collapsing was guided by hands you could not see, because your angel was there, watching, protecting, whispering courage into your spirit when you thought there was no reason left to go on, and now they come with urgency, not with gentle whispers but with a mighty cry that shakes through the heavens. A cry that says your time has come, your chapter is about to shift, and your life will never be the same again, because what is about to happen will not only answer the questions that kept you awake at night but will also break the chains that held you bound, release the weight that pressed upon your chest, and open a path that you never believed could exist for you. And this is why your angel is deeply worried, because sometimes when blessings come, they do not come softly, they come like storms that tear down what is old so that new foundations can be built. They come like fire that refines the soul, they come like shaking that awakens everything that has been asleep inside of you. And your angel fears that in your weariness, you may mistake this transformation as destruction, when in truth it is your divine rebirth. It is the moment your life aligns with the destiny written over you before the foundations of the world, and if you can endure, if you can trust even now when it makes no sense, you will see that what you are about to step into is far greater than anything you ever thought possible. For so long you have doubted yourself, doubted whether the pain you went through had any meaning, doubted whether the betrayals, the heartbreaks, the losses, and the disappointments were anything more than cruel accidents of life. But your angel speaks urgently now to tell you that nothing you faced was wasted. Nothing you lost was without purpose, and even the wounds you carry were shaping you for this very moment, for the doors that are about to swing open before you could never be entered by the version of you that existed before the struggle. You had to be broken to be rebuilt, you had to be tested to be trusted. And though it hurt more deeply than words could ever describe, though at times you thought you would never survive it, the truth is you have been chosen to carry a light that requires fire to burn brighter, and your angel wants you to understand that the reason they are worried is not because you are weak, but because you are stronger than you know. And strength always attracts both the storms of life and the battles of darkness. But what is about to happen is not meant to destroy you, it is meant to elevate you, to show you who you truly are, to reveal to you the version of yourself heaven has always known, the one who rises, the one who overcomes, the one who carries victory in their DNA, and the one who is about to walk into a season that no one in your life, not even you, thought you could ever reach. The angels have seen what you cannot yet see. They know the blessing that is racing toward you like a river, breaking through a dam, and though the enemy has tried to block it, though delays have frustrated you, though people have walked away from you, though opportunities slipped through your fingers, though you have sat in the silence of unanswered prayers. The truth is that what has been delayed is now about to be delivered, what was blocked is about to break open, what was withheld is about to overflow, and your angel is shouting this message into your spirit with urgency, because if you do not prepare your heart now, you may not recognize the blessing when it comes, you may not understand that the shaking is making room, that the endings are birthing beginnings, that the losses are creating space for gain, and that the people who left you were never meant to walk into the season that is unfolding before you. And so your angel says, do not be afraid when things begin to shift quickly, do not be afraid when people show their true colors. Do not be afraid when doors close suddenly, because all of it is leading you to the place you were destined to arrive, and the moment you realize this truth, you will no longer resist the change, you will no longer fear the unknown, you will no longer cry over what left, but you will lift your head high and walk boldly into what has been waiting for you all along, because heaven has already declared it yours. Your angel leans closer even now and whispers that you are not standing on the edge of ruin as you once thought, you are standing on the edge of revelation, and what you will see in the days to come will answer questions you have been carrying for years, questions about why things had to happen the way they did, why people hurt you the way they did, why life seemed so unfair, why your prayers felt ignored, and why every time you thought you were close to peace, another storm came to knock you down. But your angel is telling you that none of it was punishment, none of it was evidence that you were forgotten, it was preparation for what you could not see, because the weight of the calling over your life required a strength you did not yet have. And though you begged for easier days, heaven knew you were destined for greater ones, and to carry greater blessings. You had to endure greater battles, but those battles are ending, the fire that once consumed you is now refining you, and the very things that made you cry yourself to sleep will soon be the reasons you wake with gratitude. Because you will look back and realize that if not for those trials, you would never have found the strength you now carry, you would never have discovered the depth of your resilience, and you would never have known how deeply loved you truly are by the one who has kept you alive through it all. Your angel is deeply worried because in your moments of weariness you have sometimes accepted lies as truth, lies that told you you were unworthy, lies that told you you were cursed, lies that told you would never see light again, and those lies tried to take root in your heart, they tried to silence the voice of hope, but your angel comes now with urgency to rip out every root of despair, to remind you that your story is not ending in darkness, your story is about to burst forth with light so radiant it will shock even you. For your days of weeping have built a harvest of joy, and what you sowed in tears will be reaped in abundance, because the heavens have already written victory in your name, and nothing in this world, no force of evil, no mistake of your past, no betrayal of people, can erase what has been promised to you since the beginning of time. Even now, your angel is watching the threads of your life being woven into a pattern you could never have created on your own, and though right now the fabric may look tangled and torn, what you are about to see is the masterpiece of destiny being revealed. Because every disappointment was a redirection, every closed door was protection, every delay was divine timing, and every heartbreak was shaping your heart for a love greater than the one that broke you. And if you could see what your angel sees, you would fall to your knees in gratitude, because the beauty of what is coming far outweighs the pain of what has passed, and very soon, you will understand why you had to walk through valleys, why you had to climb mountains, and why you had to endure nights when you thought you could not survive another moment, for all of it has led you here, to the very threshold of transformation, and the reason your angel is speaking so loudly into your life right now is because the moment is closer than you think. Closer than your fears suggest, closer than your doubts whisper, and the breakthrough you thought was impossible is already at your door. Your angel pleads with you not to give up now, not to let the heaviness of this season make you surrender the promise of the next, because what is about to unfold in your life will require courage, it will require faith. It will require you to step into unfamiliar places and trust that heaven is guiding your steps, but you will not walk alone. For the very hands that carried you through your darkest hours will now carry you into your brightest days, and the people who doubted you, who mocked you, who left you behind, will watch as you rise, not by your own strength but by the strength of the one who chose you, and they will not understand how you survived, how you overcame, how you suddenly stepped into abundance. But you will know, because you will remember these words, you will remember that your angel tried to warn you, tried to prepare you, tried to shake you awake to the truth that everything is about to change. This is why they say open this message immediately, do not delay, do not dismiss these words, because timing is everything, and the heavens are moving now, not tomorrow, not someday, but now, and if you can align your heart with this truth, you will find yourself walking into opportunities that once seemed locked, relationships that once seemed broken, and blessings that once seemed unreachable, because the favor that is about to fall on you is unlike anything you have seen before. And once it begins, it will not stop, it will flow like a river through every area of your life, healing what was broken, restoring what was stolen, and building what was destroyed. And you will realize that you were never forgotten, you were never abandoned, you were always being prepared for this very hour. Your angel moves closer still and says that what is stirring in your life will come suddenly, like a sunrise after the longest night, and at first you may not believe it because your heart has been conditioned by disappointment. Your mind has been trained by repeated letdowns to expect the worst, but the heavens are declaring a shift so powerful that even your doubts will not be able to silence it. And though you may look around and see no evidence yet, though everything on the outside still looks the same, deep within your soul you can already feel that something is changing. You can feel that the air around you carries a weight of expectation, and that is not your imagination. that is your spirit sensing what heaven has already released, and your angel's urgency is because this release is not small, it is not partial, it is complete. It is the kind of blessing that sweeps through your life and rearranges everything, the kind that makes people who once dismissed you stand in awe, the kind that makes even your enemies fall silent, the kind that proves that every hidden tear was worth it. Because what is coming is not just restoration, it is multiplication, it is more than you lost, more than you dreamed, more than you thought you deserved, and it will not be by accident, it will not be by coincidence, it will be by divine design. Your angel is worried because the battles you have endured have left scars that whisper lies into your spirit, scars that tell you you are too broken to receive, too unworthy to be chosen, too damaged to be loved. But these are not truths, these are chains, and heaven is breaking them even now, for the truth is that you are worthy not because of perfection but because of love, you are chosen not because of your strength but because of your purpose. And you are about to be loved in ways that will heal every wound, because the divine love that surrounds you is not limited by your past, not hindered by your mistakes, not diminished by your failures, and your angel wants you to know that you were loved even in your lowest moments, when you thought you were at your worst, when you thought no one could see any beauty left in you, heaven still saw the light within you. And that light is about to shine so brightly that it will push out every shadow, every fear, every doubt, until you finally see yourself the way heaven has always seen you. Do not be surprised, your angel warns, if the days ahead feel intense, because when light collides with darkness, there is always shaking. When new doors open, old ones slam shut, and when destiny calls, distractions try to rise louder. But this is why your angel is preparing you, because the storm you may feel in the transition is not a sign of destruction but a sign of birth, and though birth is painful, it always brings life. And the life that is about to spring forth in you is greater than the pain that delivered it. And very soon you will look back and understand that even the storms were part of your miracle, even the tears were part of your testimony, and even the wounds were part of your healing, because what is written over your life is not defeat, it is victory. And what is rising in your spirit is not fear. It is courage, and what is coming to your doorstep is not another heartbreak but a blessing that will stay, a blessing that will grow, a blessing that will cover you in ways you never imagined. Your angel whispers that this message is not just words, it is a key to unlock the faith inside you that has been buried under the weight of exhaustion, a key to remind you that your prayers have not gone unanswered, they have been stored, like treasures in heaven, waiting for the perfect moment to be released, and that moment is now, and though you may not see the full picture yet, step by step you will begin to notice signs, whispers, confirmations, alignments, things that seem too perfect to be coincidence. People arriving in your life at the exact right time, opportunities showing up when you least expect them, and you will begin to understand that it is not random, it is not luck, it is your angel moving on your behalf. Heaven orchestrating details too intricate for human hands, because the life you are about to step into has been prepared for you long before you even knew to ask for it. and so your angel pleads with you. Hold on, believe again, trust again, because the night you thought would last forever is almost over, and the dawn you prayed for is breaking, and once it breaks, the light will not fade, it will grow brighter and brighter, leading you into a future that will not look like your past. A future that will not repeat the same cycles, a future that will carry freedom, joy, abundance, and love, and when it comes, you will know deep within your spirit that it was worth every step, worth every tear, worth every sacrifice, because heaven never forgot you, your angel never left you, and your story is only just beginning. Your angel is urging you to listen with your heart more than with your mind right now, because the human mind tries to make sense of everything. It tries to measure timing, to explain pain, to control outcomes, but what is unfolding in your life is bigger than logic, it is greater than anything you can calculate, it is a work of the unseen world, a movement of heaven that does not follow earthly rules. And that is why you must let your heart be open, because your heart can feel what your mind cannot yet understand. Your heart knows that you were created for more. Your heart has always whispered to you in the quiet moments that there is a reason you are still here despite everything. And that reason is about to be revealed, and your angel worries because if you let your doubts drown out that whisper, if you let your past convince you that nothing can change, you may close yourself off from receiving the blessing that is already yours. But if you allow yourself to trust, even a little, if you allow your faith to be awakened, even just enough to take one step forward, you will see the doors begin to open. You will feel the shift in the air, and you will know that the heavens were waiting for your yes to release what has been promised. Your angel reminds you of the times when you thought you were at the very end, when you thought you could not make it another day. When your strength was gone, when your spirit was crushed, and yet somehow a way was made, somehow a light appeared, somehow you kept breathing, somehow you kept moving, and that was not coincidence, that was not luck. That was heaven carrying you when you could not carry yourself, and if heaven carried you then, will heaven not carry you now, when you are so much closer to your breakthrough? The truth your angel wants you to hold tightly is that if you survived everything you've already survived, it means the strength inside you is far greater than the fear trying to paralyze you. And it means your future must be worth fighting for, because darkness only fights what it fears, and the darkness that has surrounded you has fought so hard because it knows the light that is within you is unstoppable once it is fully awakened. You may not realize it yet, but your life has already been marked by miracles, miracles that you thought were ordinary, miracles that you thought were accidents, but they were signs, signs that you were never forgotten, and now those signs are multiplying, because your angel is preparing you to walk into a season where miracles will not be rare, they will be daily, where favor will not be occasional, it will be constant, and where blessings will not be small, they will be overflowing, and though your angel knows it is hard to believe because of the weight of your current reality, they are pleading with you to lift your eyes, to lift your spirit, because what you focus on grows, and if you focus on fear you will feed it. But if you focus on hope you will water the seeds of destiny that are already planted within you, and those seeds are ready to burst through the soil of your soul into full bloom. Your angel is deeply worried not because you will miss what is yours, but because you may resist it. You may cling too tightly to what is familiar, even if it hurts, even if it limits you. Because human hearts often cling to what they know rather than step into what they cannot see, but your angel begs you, let go. Release the grip on what is gone, release the attachment to what has already ended, because if you keep holding the past, your hands will not be open to receive the gift of the future, and heaven cannot pour into hands that are already full of what was never meant to remain. This is why the stripping has been so painful, why people walked away, why situations crumbled, because heaven was clearing your hands, heaven was emptying your arms, so that you could be ready to carry the blessing that will not leave, the blessing that will not break, the blessing that will not betray you. And your angel says that when it comes, you will know it is divine, because it will not bring the anxiety that false blessings bring. It will not bring the confusion that counterfeit opportunities bring. It will not demand that you lose yourself to keep it. Instead, it will bring peace, it will bring clarity, it will bring strength, and you will feel a deep knowing that this is what you were waiting for. Even if you didn't know how to name it, because heaven's blessings always come with heaven's fingerprints, and once you see them you will never again doubt that you are loved, you are chosen, and you are divinely protected. Your angel leans even closer now because the time is shorter than you think, and the shift is nearer than your eyes can see, and they want you to know that heaven's timing is never late, even though your waiting has felt endless, even though the delays have made you question if the promise was real, even though the silence has made you feel forgotten. The truth is that what is about to be released required alignment, it required preparation, it required the moving of pieces far beyond your vision. Because heaven does not simply bless you, heaven sets the stage for your blessing to last, and though you may have wanted it sooner, you will soon thank heaven that it did not come before you were ready. You will soon understand that what was withheld was not rejection but protection, because if the blessing had arrived before the preparation, you might have lost it. But now, your angel says, you are strong enough, you are wise enough, you are healed enough to carry what is coming without it being taken away. Your angel worries because you have been so accustomed to struggle that you almost believe peace cannot be real. You have lived so long in survival that thriving feels impossible. And the fear inside you whispers that if good things come they will not stay, but your angel insists that this time is different, because this is not something built by human hands. This is something spoken by divine authority, and when heaven speaks, no power on earth can cancel it, no opposition can block it, no enemy can snatch it, and once it is placed in your life it will not wither, it will not vanish, it will grow. Because this blessing carries eternity's seal, and eternity's seal cannot be broken. Your angel reminds you of the moments when you thought you had lost everything, and yet something always remained, a small spark of hope, a little strength, a faint whisper inside that told you to hold on. And that whisper was not your imagination, it was your angel keeping you alive when you thought you had no reason left to breathe, and now that same whisper grows louder. It rises like a song within your soul, a song that says you are not at the end, you are at the beginning, and the tears you cried in silence have watered the ground for joy to spring forth in abundance, and soon you will harvest more than you planted, because your angel has seen the seeds of faith you buried deep in the soil of your pain, and now heaven has commanded those seeds to grow, and nothing can stop the harvest from coming to you. The heaviness you feel now is not a burden, your angel says, it is the weight of transition. It is the stretching of your spirit as you are lifted from where you were into where you belong, and though transitions feel uncomfortable, they are necessary, because they break you free from cages you did not even realize were trapping you, they shake you out of patterns that were limiting you, and they force you to move toward the destiny that has been calling your name since the day you were born, and the reason you have felt so unsettled, the reason you have felt restless, is because your spirit knows it is time to rise, it is time to move, it is time to claim what is yours, and heaven is making sure you do not stay stuck where you no longer belong. Your angel wants you to know that you are stronger than the voice in your head that tells you you can't. You are brighter than the shadows that try to cover your light, you are closer than the doubts that whisper it's too late, and you are more loved than you have ever realized, and soon that love will become so real, so tangible, so undeniable, that every wound inside you will begin to heal in ways you thought were impossible, because heaven's love is not a theory, it is not a distant idea, it is a power that touches every part of your life. And that power is moving now, surrounding you, filling you, lifting you, preparing you for the moment when everything shifts, and when that moment comes you will finally see with your own eyes that you were never walking alone, you were always walking with an angel at your side. And the journey that felt so heavy was only carrying you to the place where blessings will overflow like rivers that cannot be stopped. Your angel is pressing upon your spirit more urgently now because the very atmosphere around your life is shifting, and even if you cannot explain it, you can feel it, like the way the air feels before rain, heavy with anticipation, charged with something you cannot see but know is coming, and your angel is saying that this shift is not just another season. It is not just another small change, it is a turning point. It is the kind of transformation that divides your story into before and after. And years from now you will look back on this very moment and know that it was here, it was now, when everything began to change. Your angel worries because you have been carrying weariness for so long that you may mistake this moment for another cycle of struggle. You may think this is just life repeating itself, but the truth is that what is rising before you is unlike anything you have ever seen, because heaven has decided that the time for waiting is over, the time for silence is finished, and the time for fulfillment has begun. The nights you spent crying into your pillow when no one saw, the days you carried burdens in silence while others thought you were strong, the moments when you gave and gave until there was nothing left for yourself, those were not wasted, they were not ignored, they were recorded in heaven, and every single sacrifice, every single act of love, every single hidden tear has built a foundation for the blessing that is about to pour into your life. Your angel wants you to know that heaven never forgets, heaven never overlooks, and heaven always restores, and the restoration you are about to experience is not only equal to what you lost, it is greater, because heaven does not return things the way they were. Heaven multiplies, heaven transforms, heaven brings beauty from ashes and turns mourning into dancing, and soon you will understand that nothing you endured was in vain, because it has all been turned into fuel for the miracle that is racing toward you now. Your angel is deeply worried because the enemy of your soul has been whispering lies louder than ever lately, trying to convince you that your prayers will never be answered, that your future is already ruined, that your life will never change. But those lies are trembling now because they know their time is ending, they know the truth is breaking through, and once the truth takes root in your spirit, no lie can hold you, no fear can control you, and no doubt can silence you. The truth your angel speaks over you is this: you are chosen, you are loved, you are protected, and you are stepping into a season of abundance so overwhelming that it will not only bless your life, it will bless everyone connected to you, because when heaven pours, it overflows, and you will not just be a receiver of blessing, you will become a carrier of it, a vessel through which others find hope, healing, and light. Your angel is reminding you that the pain you endured was never meant to break you, it was meant to build you, and now you are built stronger, wiser, more compassionate, and more resilient than you ever were before, and that strength will carry you into opportunities you could not have handled before, into relationships that are healthy and true, into places that once seemed unreachable, and you will realize that the very things you thought disqualified you were actually shaping you, the very wounds you thought made you unworthy were actually making you ready, and the very battles you thought would end you have become the proof that nothing can stop you, because the hand of heaven is upon you. And your angel whispers softly, almost as if to soothe your weary heart, that you will not miss it, you will not be left out, you will not be overlooked, because this blessing carries your name on it. It was written into your destiny long before you even knew how to dream it, and no one else can take what belongs to you, no mistake can erase it, no failure can cancel it, and no delay can deny it. The moment you step into what heaven has already prepared, you will see that it fits you perfectly, like it was always meant to be, because it was always meant to be, and everything in your life has been leading you here, to this divine turning point where the sorrow lifts, the chains break, and the new story begins. Your angel is urging you now more than ever to pay attention to the signs that are already appearing around you, because heaven rarely shouts in ways the world understands. Instead it whispers, it nudges, it aligns moments, it places people in your path at just the right time, it opens small doors that lead to greater ones, and right now, your angel says, those signs are multiplying. But the danger is that in your exhaustion you might overlook them, you might dismiss them as coincidence, you might tell yourself it is nothing, when in truth it is everything. Every repeated number you see, every sudden thought that brings you peace, every moment of unexpected protection, every inner nudge that tells you to wait or to move, these are not random, They are confirmations that heaven is speaking to you, guiding you, preparing you for the unfolding of the promise, and your angel is worried that if you keep drowning in the noise of fear, you will not hear the whispers of hope, so they are speaking louder now through this message to remind you to lift your head, open your eyes, and notice the divine fingerprints all around you. Your angel wants you to understand that the delays you hated so much were not punishments but protections, because had certain doors opened too soon, they would have led you into traps. Had certain people stayed, they would have drained the very strength you need for this moment. Had certain opportunities been given, they would have distracted you from your true path, and though it hurt to watch those things leave, though it broke you to let people go, the truth is heaven saw what you could not see, heaven removed what was never meant to go with you, and now your angel says you will begin to see why, you will begin to thank heaven for unanswered prayers, you will begin to rejoice over doors that were closed, because the open doors before you will carry blessings beyond anything you could have imagined if those old ones had stayed. Your angel knows that trust has been hard for you, because people you trusted betrayed you, because life itself has felt unpredictable, because even your own heart has sometimes led you into pain, but they are asking you now not to place your trust in people or in circumstances but to place it in heaven's timing, because heaven's timing has never failed, and even when you thought you were lost, you were being carried, even when you thought you were forgotten, you were being protected, even when you thought you were rejected, you were being redirected. And now the path that seemed unclear is opening wide before you, and though it may feel unfamiliar, it is safe, it is holy, it is guided, and it is the exact place you were always meant to walk, and your angel whispers that what is about to enter your life will not only heal the pain of the past but will also restore the hope for the future. Because your story is not ending with sorrow, it is rising into joy, it is not closing with emptiness, it is overflowing with abundance, and though you have cried more nights than anyone knows, those tears were never wasted, they were stored in heaven, and now they are being poured back into your life as rivers of blessing, rivers of peace, rivers of love. And very soon you will stand in awe, wondering how everything turned so quickly, wondering how the heaviness lifted, wondering how the chains broke, but you will know in your spirit that it was not luck, it was not chance, it was heaven, it was your angel, it was divine love making a way where there seemed to be none. So do not let your current surroundings deceive you. Do not let the darkness of this night convince you that the dawn is not coming, because your angel promises you the dawn is already breaking, the light is already rising, the change is already happening, and you will see it with your own eyes, you will hold it with your own hands, and you will live in it with your whole heart. And when you do, you will finally understand why the waiting was so long, why the pain was so deep, and why the battle was so fierce, because the blessing was worth it all, and the destiny you are stepping into is far greater than the struggle you are leaving behind. Your angel leans even nearer and says that the reason the struggle has felt so heavy lately is because you are on the edge of breakthrough, and just before the dawn the night is always darkest, just before the miracle the pressure always feels unbearable, Just before the door swings open, the hallway feels endless, but the heaviness you are carrying now is not the weight of defeat, it is the weight of birth. It is the stretching of your spirit as something new is being pushed into existence, and though it feels painful, though it feels like too much to carry, your angel is assuring you that you are not carrying it alone. Heaven is holding you, heaven is breathing strength into your lungs. Heaven is lifting your head when you cannot lift it yourself, and every step forward, even the smallest one, is bringing you closer to the life you have prayed for in whispers and tears. Your angel is deeply worried that in your exhaustion you may believe the lie that nothing is changing, that you are stuck, that you are forgotten, but they want you to know that what you cannot yet see with your eyes is already happening in the unseen. The answers are already being prepared, the blessings are already being delivered, the doors are already being unlocked, and very soon what has been invisible will become undeniable. You will not have to force it, you will not have to beg for it, you will not have to chase it. Because when heaven releases something for you, it comes with ease, it comes with clarity, it comes with peace, and you will know without doubt that it is yours, because it will fit your life like it was always meant to be there. Your angel wants to remind you that you are not defined by the storms you walked through, you are defined by the strength that carried you through them, and you are not limited by the wounds you carry. You are expanded by the wisdom they gave you, and though others may have counted you out, though some may have looked at you and thought you were finished, your angel says they will soon see how wrong they were, because when heaven lifts you, no one can push you down. When heaven blesses you, no one can block it. When heaven calls your name, no one else can take your place, and the blessing with your name on it is already on its way to your door. Do not be surprised, your angel says, if in the days ahead things shift suddenly, if relationships change, if unexpected endings come, if new beginnings rise out of nowhere, because this is how heaven works, suddenly, swiftly, in ways you could not plan, in ways you did not expect, and though at first it may feel unsettling, though at first it may feel confusing, trust that it is not chaos, it is divine order rearranging your life so that everything aligns perfectly for your blessing. You are not losing. You are making room, you are not being abandoned, you are being positioned, you are not being punished, you are being prepared, and soon you will see that what you thought was a setback was actually a setup for something far greater, and your angel assures you that you do not have to fear what is coming, because it is not meant to harm you, it is meant to lift you, it is not meant to break you, it is meant to heal you, it is not meant to confuse you, it is meant to clarify you, and when it arrives you will feel it deep within your soul, you will feel peace where there used to be anxiety, joy where there used to be sorrow, strength where there used to be weakness, and love where there used to be emptiness. Because heaven never sends half blessings, heaven never sends broken promises, heaven only sends what is whole, what is complete, what is good, and what is yours forever. Your angel speaks now with urgency, because every moment matters, and the shift that is approaching your life cannot wait. It is closer than you imagine. It is already moving toward you, and your angel is pleading with you to align your heart with it, to prepare your spirit to receive it, to release fear, doubt, and hesitation, because these are the only things that could slow the flow of what is meant to be yours. Your angel knows how tired you are, how worn down by life, how frustrated by unanswered prayers, and yet they remind you that your endurance has not gone unnoticed. Your patience has not gone unrewarded, and your faith, even if small at times, has planted seeds that are now ready to bloom in ways beyond what you could have imagined. The people who walked away, the opportunities that disappeared, the doors that closed, the failures you endured, all of it has prepared the ground for this moment, this divine turning point, because heaven never wastes a struggle, and nothing you have faced was meaningless. Your angel is urging you to stop questioning why the past was so painful and to start seeing that every experience has equipped you for this season, that every heartbreak has strengthened your spirit, that every disappointment has sharpened your discernment, and that every tear has watered the soil for blessings that are now ready to grow. The life that you have been waiting for is approaching like a sunrise after the longest night, and it will not only illuminate your path, it will reveal the purpose that has always been written over your life. Your angel warns that the enemy of your soul will try to distract you at this very moment, to make you doubt the timing, to make you second-guess the signs, to convince you that you are not ready. And yet this is precisely why your angel is speaking so strongly, because if you do not recognize the urgency now, you might miss the full impact of what heaven is orchestrating. They are reminding you to stay alert, to keep your faith strong, to hold on even when your heart wants to give up, because the very moment you feel like surrendering may be the moment that opens the door to your breakthrough, and if you remain steadfast, the life that has been promised to you will finally come into view. Do not allow fear to cloud your vision, your angel pleads, because what is coming is not random, it is purposeful, it is deliberate. It is the result of divine planning that has been in motion long before you even knew it was possible. The blessings you are about to receive are not just temporary relief, they are lasting provision, not just fleeting happiness, they are eternal joy, not just superficial success. They are fulfillment that aligns with the very destiny written into your soul, and when it manifests, it will validate every tear, every struggle, every lonely night, every moment of doubt, and every silent prayer that you offered when no one was watching. Your angel reminds you that your life has been a journey of preparation, and now the stage is set, the moment is ripe, and the harvest is ready. The people you need will appear, the doors you are meant to walk through will open, the opportunities you have been waiting for will arrive, and every seed you planted in faith will finally bear fruit. Even the parts of your life that seemed broken will be restored, and the pieces you thought were lost forever will come together to create a picture more beautiful than you ever imagined. Your angel is worried that you may not believe it yet, that you may doubt it, that you may fear it, but they are urging you to open your heart fully, to receive without reservation, and to trust that heaven's timing is perfect, because nothing will come too early, nothing will come too late, and everything will come in exactly the way it was intended. So rise now with courage, open your heart fully. Trust the unseen hand that has guided you every step of the way, and know without a shadow of doubt that the life you have been waiting for is here, the blessing you have longed for is yours, and from this moment forward, nothing will ever be the same again.